Alright, so continuing on with this build, I've got a small problem. I think I know how I'm going to overcome it, and there's a couple of little things here. I didn't stamp it deep enough. What I'm concerned about is when I start to surface grind both sides to get it back to something that is really nice and smooth, I'm going to end up taking part of this bottom corner of this logo away. That's what I'm concerned about, because it's not really deep enough. To get the stamp in there deep enough, you know, you heat it up, you take it out, you put it on the anvil, and then you give it a whack, and by then it's already fairly cool. The only thing I can think of is finish this by hand so I don't go through a lot of steel here, and then grind this back to it. So I grind the bevel after I've finished this face. Now the second thing that happened is, I didn't realise it, but this hole I had at the front wasn't big enough, and I just went through with a much bigger drill bit, and I've ended up being very close to this hole here. So what I intend to do is just fill that hole up with a piece of steel, piece of stainless, or whatever it is, it doesn't matter, and I'll peen it over, and then that'll get smoothed off, and that one I'll just leave filled up. So it won't hurt it anything, but I didn't realise I was getting so close. So I guess I've got a whole bunch of hand sanding ahead of me. So let's get on with it. Well, there you go, one step closer. I think that's come out pretty good. This side that I hand sanded I think is just a little better. It's got a couple of little ripples in that side that I think I'm going to need to get out, but quite interesting. Hand sanding has just got a beautiful finish on it. So there we go. One step closer, and we shall be continuing this very soon. So it's Saturday, a bit more to do. Yeah, well, this is looking pretty good now. So what I've got to do is grind the bevel, and I've got to clean off all around here before I actually do the bevel. So let's get on with that. Alright, I'm just getting this these ripples out of this other side here. So I'm just going over it. This is 400 grit, and I'm just going to go over this by hand until I feel it looks pretty good. Then I'll put it back on the surface grinder, go over it with a Scotch-Brite, and then that'll be done. And I'll be going around the profile. Okay, it's very hard to see now, but I can just see it still. Okay, so that's not bad, ready for the surface grinder. Give that a clean up. Okay, I think that's looking pretty damn good. Yeah. Excellent. Soon be time for the handle. I already forgot, I've got to fill that hole up, so let's do that next. Yeah, 7.5 mil. Okay, so that's perfect.
Outstanding, and just to show you how dominant that Yep.